Heads up, we say swear words and talk about dirty things, so make sure you're cool with that.
Also, I didn't know that this was the writer of Full Metal Alchemist.
Oh, you just now noticed.
I noticed the art style looked familiar.
There's a character who comes up who actually looks exactly like Armstrong.
That's amazing.
I think it's like an homage.
Is it Tamako's father?
Maybe.
Are we going to see that in the next episode? Hachiken goes to Gigamart?
Ooh, you mean Giga Farms? Where only the best and most efficient way possible is done. We're about to see the other side. Like, we had Komamba's farm, and we're going to see the other side of that. Like, they're going through cows all the time, and the money's really flowing there. Like, they're very, very profitable farm.
Compared to, like, Komaba, who they're making ends meet just barely.
Right, and they have lots of workers. And then we have the episode after that. Hachiken makes a big mistake.
He makes a huge mistake.
Huge, gigantic.
It's Hachiken's Arrested Development. I'm excited. Let's dive in.
Yes.
Tamako's farm was a lot less cynical than I expected.
Yeah. You weren't gonna get a lot of shocking facts there. You get a little different perspective though.
Yeah, I think you got a lot more shocking facts out of the Mikages.
Oh yeah,
like I got more information about corn and about like the quality and legality of drinking cow milk than I did out of Tamako's place.
Yeah, it's such a strange thing. Like I'd never think of fresh milk as soon as it comes out before it's like processed and pasteurized.
Yeah, it's just gross. There's a lot of bacteria.
I don't know. Hachiken should have liked it.
He sure liked it. He's going to die of lead poisoning the next episode, but, I hope it was worth it.
The next, 4 hours, he's just on the toilet, like, ah. Okay, so we have our first episode of Giga Farms. Hachiken gets a day off, and Mikage's mom asks him if he wants to go anywhere. And he happens to remember that the Tokiwa, how do you say, what was the last name again?
Tamako's
family. Yeah, Tokiwa.
No, Tokiwa is the friend. Tamako something.
Oh, shit. All right, yeah. So Tamako's farm is nearby, so he decides to visit there. And he basically gets to see a whole different side of farming. A more lucrative, efficient way. Where, they only keep the best cows. And I've actually seen video footage of one of those merry-go-rounds before, and they actually had a pretty good representation of it.
Okay.
Yeah, it's interesting. Yeah. Like any Animal Planet documentary I've seen on dairy farms, they look exactly like that. So it's like a really good representation.
That doesn't surprise me. The show really seems informed. And I guarantee you that the Full Metal Alchemist writer grew up on a farm.
Yeah, he does have an obsession with farms, huh?
She?
Okay,
yeah.
Didn't know.
Really fun to watch something where a lot of the passion of the writer is displayed full front and center. So seeing the positives of both a homespun farm and a industrial farm and how both of them have a similar level of love and respect for the animals was really refreshing.
Yeah, it's kind of nice showing you that the anime doesn't try to take a side here and try to push some agenda on you where it's like, oh my god, we need to be natural all the time. It's like, no, this is actually a pretty civilized way of doing things, and it's what gets your meat on the table,
Yeah, and the Gigamart actually kind of brings that family together a lot closer than the homespun farm.
Oh yeah, because you have Tokiwa herself kind of joking about taking over the family, instead overthrowing her parents rather than having it handed over, which actually is a very interesting parallel to put on Mikage, who is very apprehensive to take over her family farm.
And Mikage's dream is to work in the equestrian industry.
She's not very clear on that dream yet. She just kind of says she wants to work with horses. She doesn't quite know what she wants to do yet with it, but definitely horses.
But it definitely stirs up with Hachikin because Mikage is the one that told him to be honest and straight with his parents. And she's being completely dishonest about what she's feeling. It was interesting to see them confront each other in a very Zelda-like scenario where they're both at the lake with horses.
Yeah. Exact Twilight Princess scene.
Yeah. And Mikage draws a comparison that Hachikin's like a horse, where he is very aloof, but cares about people, and is shy, but good-natured.
Didn't Mikage say she wanted to work with horses?
Yep.
And Hachikin is kind of a horse.
She's gonna make him into glue.
Yeah. This is something we're going to see in Hachikin a lot. Remember how she says he kind of shyly approaches the situation?
Yes.
Hachikin's gonna almost pull like a Columbo every time, where he's gonna kind of use somebody's own logic against them. It's a really good way for him to make his point across, because he's not very good at like making a point, and he's very apprehensive on fighting these people with like these huge goals. But it's like, hey, aren't you forgetting this? Or like, isn't this something you're also holding virtuous? You're gonna see that a lot. So I just wanted to call some attention to that.
So this has been Ace Attorney all along. Episode 1 was good. Episode 2 shined. Hachikin makes a huge mistake, aka guest starring Kamina from Gurren Lagann.
Oh yeah, Alex, what's that noise? Oh no, somebody let all the cows out. You know how they're being run by like a cow regime, and they have to raise above the milk patriarchy. It's just like that movie. Milk.
The pianist. Oh
my god. No, all right. So we get to meet Hachikin's brother, who Shingo, who literally is just like, hey, all you people who've been wondering about like Hachikin's past of where he comes from, I know all that, and I'm gonna just throw sprinkles of information. I'm the sprinkle information fairy here.
Yep. You get a phone call with him and his mother talking about, because he went there because, Hachikin's been missing. I go check up on him. Then you hear the dad on the phone, and the entire tone shifts. And tell me if I'm wrong, but I feel like that moment really shows you how, under a very oppressive father, no doubt, these two brothers handle life differently. Or like...
You might be onto something there.
Okay, good. I didn't know if that was like the moan of regret.
No.
Of like, no, go back.
I feel like that scene really gets you ready for the reveal of how Hachikin's family operates. Because...
I want to know what they do.
Yeah, no, it's a nice little taste of how that home works. Because all we've gotten so far is a mother who texts like crazy.
Yeah, literally, like 22 messages in a day? That was crazy. But, parents get concerned. We know the mother's really concerned and that she has a lot of free time. And we know the father is very condescending towards anyone that's not going towards a school of business. And so Shingo went to Tokyo University for like a month and then dropped out and became a ramen apprentice.
Which he's good at.
He gets fired the next day.
This is a pattern you will see in Shingo. It's kind of
he's coming back.
Oh, it's a whole bit.
I'm so happy.
He will he comes in random intervals, but it's always a bit where like, I got this part-time job. Oh, I got fired. I'm actually shit at that.
He comes back, he's like, I became an animator. I got fired and the budget just drops.
Hey guys, I worked on this great anime. Berserk came back.
It's all CG. I was hoping that Tamako's farm, that's really like efficient in costs, would just be all CG.
Most of the cows were.
Yeah, most of the cows were, but I wanted all the people to be weirdly CG, like in the Berserk movies.
Real quick, can we talk about the birthing scene? I think we didn't talk about that.
The birthing scene where they pull the cow out of the uterus by force.
Yeah, and Hachikin just straight up goes, oh my god, the most gross thing I've ever seen. Everyone's like, that's a miracle of life, don't you think? Nope, gross, ew, blah, oh my god, I'm gonna throw up.
Do they this is like the stupidest question in the world. Do they have sex ed in Japan? Exactly. I don't know. But like the fact that
they
like,
do, it's called Love Turu.
Yeah, you know what? You're right. Hateful Boyfriend 101.
Oh boy.
Like, I don't know like how it's educated, but it feels like, because we got like a full vision of that. And I don't know if this was meant to show that this is the first time he's seen that, or it's just like seeing them have to pull a cow out.
I just like how they try to kind of approach it like the deer scene, where they're setting it up to be like this whole huge emotional breakthrough, but Hachiken's just like, nope, gross, split. You guys are gross. You farm people are gross.
When Hachiken ends up trying the raw milk in the tank, and oops, I did not put the tube back on, and now 500 liters of milk have leaked on the floor, which is basically an entire month's worth of money.
Well, it wasn't a month's worth. It was about like a day's worth of milking.
Okay, that's fair.
It was still worth a good amount. I don't know what, like, 4,000 yen plus.
But a lot of it, like he pointed out, a lot of it doesn't go back to it. A lot of it must go into the cost of like selling it, not actually going back to the farmers.
Right.
So I overestimated, but like it's not. It's eating him away in the episode, but it's not like over dramatic. It's kind of done in a very casual, low key. By the way, we all know I messed up. I'm sorry I messed up. I don't deserve the money for helping you out this summer. And they went, nope. Here's the money. And that was it.
Yeah, you get a really nice spiel from the grandma that's like, hey, listen, like, this is what the people who work here decide, like, you earned from your work. It would kind of be like a shitty move not to accept their gratitude.
Yeah.
And then she goes into a spiel of, now this will be interesting to see how he spends this money, because a real man spends money on something that will better himself, while a fool wastes his money away. And that's something that fucking, like, obliterated me the first time I watched this. And I went through, like, a huge, like, savings binge. Like, I didn't buy anything frivolous. It was pretty bad.
So Grandma opened her mouth and...
Yep, first time she's talked in the series. I like how we cut to, like, a different place, and she's definitely... It's implied that she's been talking this whole time. And it's all like, if you watch closely, it seems like she's just been nonstop talking since that moment. And Mikage's just like, oh boy, great grandma's on one of her rants again.
I don't know. If they're gonna continue that path, I'm wondering if he's gonna spend it towards trying to salvage Pork Bowl, or if he will try to spend it on something for the school, because we haven't really seen the school too much. Honestly,
or he
it feels like it's
on
been
something to better himself.
Yeah, new glasses. Man.
God damn it.
I think that the character growth is kicking in, and apparently we're almost done with the season.
Yeah. We're getting, like 3 episodes left?
Yeah, that's ridiculous.
Yeah, man. This went quick.
But
it's 12, I think.
Luckily, there's a second season.
Oh yeah, second season ends. Oh god, I remember being horribly, horribly sad at the end of the second season.
Tonally, how different are they?
Well, you're gonna have here. Picture it this way. So the first season ends, like, you get like pretty strong character arcs for all your characters, and second season you're bringing these characters in. I don't know, it's kind of like year 2. Like, picture like a next year at the school.
Okay.
There's a focus that I literally can't talk about, though. Yeah, like, there's an overarching plot there that I can't talk about.
All I know is that the next episodes are called Hachiken Hesitates Over Pork Bowl, and Hachiken says goodbye to Pork Bowl, so I've got nothing. I wonder what'll happen.
Frieza dies.
Till next time.
Howdy. Wait.
Oh, why did we bring that back? That should be our marketing. That's our marketing ploy.
Howdy.
Howdy.
Audible.com/howdy to buy a book about
Don't do that.
cowboys.
Your computer will just combust.
Oh no, this link does not exist. 404, 403 forbidden.
This link just oozes cow milk for some reason.
It makes you pull the cow right out of the whip. We're done. I know.
A cow just gets pulled out of your computer.
No. Ew, gross. Stop. Gross.
Very gross.
What the fuck happened there?